With Thailand now being proactive in requiring that all Chinese tourists must provide medical certificates stating that they're healthy and free of the novel coronavirus, the news on those contaminated here is good too. 19 cases treated, 8 already flown home and well, 4 more due to fly home soon, and it's been made clear that this is a nasty flu virus, but certainly not necessarily deadly. Those at an increased risk are people with weak chests, lungs, and they for certain will need medical aid. For the rest, it's a very nasty flu that can be treated in conventional ways. China's problem, of course, is that it's affected thousands there, and there hasn't been availability of enough medical support for them. Here, it's all quiet on the corona front. Thais arriving home from China are expected to be flown into Utapao, not Bangkok, as it's a smaller airport and allows easier access for coaches directly onto the tarmac. From there, it's expected that they'll be isolated at a medical facility for perhaps 2 weeks to ensure that they're not contagious. Despite a brief rain shower, the air pollution index in Pattaya remained high this morning. At 6 a.m. we saw a higher rate than much of the country at 156, and Bangkok once again is ranked in the worst top 10 of all cities with smog. For this reason, wearing a mask is an excellent way to protect your lungs, which in turn keeps them less susceptible to other viruses such as flu. One of the biggest issues in China has been smog, which has already seen locals there with weakened lungs and weaker immune systems, so it's a very good idea to keep healthy. Thai trade departments are looking towards a brighter trade agreement with the UK as it leaves the EU, currently supplying over £9 billion worth of exports annually. That could increase, with demand for goods combined with the weaker baht and free trade. Thailand's reported to import over £5 billion worth of goods from the UK, and that could increase too. In Kalasin, the mutilated body of a local policeman was discovered Monday after a love triangle that went drastically wrong. It seems that the dead man, found stabbed to death with nearly 24 wounds and his wedding tackle severed completely, had been carrying on an affair with another man's wife. It was that man who was arrested shortly afterwards, and according to family, the woman, who wasn't injured in any way, had told him that she was divorced and separated, which we're now told wasn't the case. Meanwhile, at home and in Pattaya, and City Hall has publicly showed support to the Chinese, wishing them well with their current virus problems and hoping that they can soon return to the city, which is very quiet without them for sure. And hotels have seen a drastic dip in room rent. As said yesterday, with no cases of the virus in our region and no new ones in Thailand, this is an ideal time to pick up a bargain. Hotel rates are low, the baht's dropped, and venues have only short queues for entry. With the hot season not here yet, a break in this region is safe, inexpensive and fun. A Tunisian who liked it so much here that he overlooked the need for a visa is expected to be deported once he and his family pay a fine and, of course, the cost of a flight home. Just 19, Mahmoud was arrested by immigration police after a tip-off. And Banbung smelled a little fishy yesterday, this after a pickup truck laden with seafood spread its load across the highway after rear-ending a larger truck mid-afternoon. Recovering the truck was a job for a recovery vehicle, and that didn't take very long. Shoveling up hundreds of thousands of bahts worth of wriggling crustaceans proved a lot longer and more pungent task. And with the Met Office promising highs today of around 30, a cooler day, sunny and warm, dropping down to 24 later with a slight chance of shower. That is the local and national news from Fab FM. For videos and, of course, to keep up with fabulous Pattaya, visit alwayspattaya.com.